Hello, Kendall from Reddit Whiskey with a recap of my second attack from this war, and another base layout that wasn't very good, but was I guess it just was so unexpected. I was only able to get the 2 star, and I made a bunch of mistakes, and we'll get to them as we kind of see through. So kind of looking at this base, the first thing you notice is there's no double giant bomb locations, but there's a lot of places for singles or potential singles. So all these different locations could have had giant bombs or they could have had Teslas. So, my expectations was I was either going to have Teslas in the corner and then giant bombs in the compartments, or reversed. I was going to have giant bombs in the corners and the Teslas in the compartments. So that was kind of my thought process going in. One of the first things I kind of look at when I'm planning it out is there any kind of free defenses that are worth taking out? And if you kind of look at the air defense, and when I say free, I mean not well defended by air defenses. So kind of looking at the air defenses here, this cannon is not protected very well. And I had planned on doing my kill squad over here at 3 o'clock. So this cannon is definitely worth 2 balloons to get taken out. That would also give me an idea whether or not the Teslas were in the corner. And or if there was giant bombs. If there was giant bombs there, that helps the pathing a little bit, so maybe I don't path over them and I don't even have to concern about them. So 2 balloons on this cannon would take it out. This archer tower up here is a little bit better defended. I thought I was going to be able to get away with 2 balloons, and I just got really unlucky. I think normally you can. Long travel distance, but it was worth taking out, and I wasn't actually sure because if a Tesla had popped on this cannon, it would have taken 3. So I would have immediately had to put 3 there. So I brought 6 in total. So I probably would have done the 2 cannons on the corners just because I knew it would have taken 3 and 3, and this one was kind of up in the air. But getting to this cannon though, you can see air defense doesn't cover this cannon really at all. So these 2 were for sure. This one being the only super important one to take out. But from there, looking at the clan castle, really easy clan castle pull. My plan was I was going to send a single giant in here to tank, followed by 4 hogs, and I wanted to drop the hogs too. Kind of important because there was a potential giant bomb here. Now, if there was a Tesla, the reason I sent so many hogs is I was going to need 4 hogs if there was a Tesla here because of the DPS. Expo was in range 2. But if there was a giant bomb there, I wanted to take this out and then get a few of them that kind of path this direction to pop one of those giant bombs. So I went with a little bit heavier in regards to CC pull, but that was because it was going to do potentially double duty. From there, I was going to, this cannon would have been down, so I was going to be able to use an archer to kind of give me an anchor point over here in this gold mine. And then I was going to do my standard kill squad, a few barbarians for distraction, followed by my witches staggered, then the archer queen, then the 2 wizards. Once the CC troops were kind of under control, plan was I was going to send a golem in here, followed by a wizard here to break the trash ring. Trash ring over here would most likely be broken by my kill squad, so I wasn't quite as worried about it over here. Then I was going to send 4 wall breakers in right there, and then follow that with my barbarian king, and that'll cause the golem, and I was going to wait for the golem to swing back around just so it was, the archer queen was potentially shooting at the golem. But I was questioning whether or not at a jump, I was worried that she'd get stuck behind that Lego, so I think jump was the right. She ends up jumping over that wall, but sometimes it seems like she can stand to that wall and you still can't hit her. So I think the jump is the right plan here. But had the giant bombs been in these little compartments, I knew I already had 2 of them taken out. 1 from pulling the CC and 1 from my golem. If these had been Teslas, they'd be in the corners. I wasn't quite as worried about the corners. I could have just healed around them. So that was the plan. And then what I was going to do with the hogs, in order to protect my kill squad, this compartment was going to get taken out by a golem and barbarian king. This was already me down. I was going to actually send my hogs in up here because if there was a giant bomb here, I wanted to go ahead and be able to take that out. So I wanted to do 2 finger drop there. If there was a bomb here, and I'd have known by if one popped here or not, or if a Tesla popped immediately, then I know I need a heal here. From there, I was probably going to need maybe a heal over here, because hopefully this expo was getting tanked. The barbarian king or the golem was tanking these expos, so maybe right there, and then my 3rd heal would have been right there. So that was the plan. And then I guess one other thing too, I rushed this attack a little bit because it was such an easy base. I just overlooked some of the simple things. if you'll notice right here, this is a 3x3 compartment with nothing in it. There was a hole in the base right there. I just didn't see it. I could have dropped a single barbarian right there to either test for a Tesla or a giant bomb. That would have saved my raid had I done that. But, we'll get to the replay. Nothing went like I expected, so that's kind of what went wrong. This is going to be a super easy cleanup, though, and we'll go through at the end how to clean this up. So, we kind of started out. I did my 2 balloons here. I wait a little bit to see if the Tesla pops. No Tesla pops, so I go ahead and drop my 2 balloons up here and then 2 balloons up here. And I actually get really unlucky up here. The air defense ends up targeting the different balloon. But go ahead and got my giant down. Hogs are in. They pop that. I get one of the giant bombs. So now I'm feeling pretty good about the raid. I've got a giant bomb popped. I got the CC pulled. Unfortunately, there's 2 witches, which are just a pain because they take so long to take out. They're not a threat. They're just annoying. But, get the archer down, get the barbarians. Witches staggered, followed by my archer queen and the 2 wizards. So kind of everything's going well here. I got one more barbarian I send in just to kind of redirect these archers, just to give a chance for my skellies to get a little bit more focused on them and take those out. So I go ahead and get the golem in, and I get the first surprise. I get a Tesla that popped right there. So I immediately throw a wizard down because I know that Tesla's going to get popped out. Because if not, my golem is not going to redirect to this compartment. So that Tesla's got to go down quick. I go ahead and get the wall breakers in, though, so hopefully once the Tesla goes down, the golem redirects, which luckily happens. And then I try. You see, I'm waiting right now. I've got this wizard. I'm waiting for it to spawn at Skellies, and I wanted Skellies to actually move forward, and I was planning on throwing a wizard to kind of take it out, and that kind of worked so well. But I go get my Barbarian King just to kind of help down. I end up throwing another wizard down here to help break the trash ring, which is a whole lot more than I wanted to use. But, I was concerned my golem was already at such low health. But Barbarian King goes and targets that one Skelly trap, I guess, or maybe there was one witch Skelly, whichever. But Archer Queen jumps over, but she's standing right on that wall, so I think the jump was still the right. So jumps going in, and then I noticed, and I'm sorry, I didn't get scanned down enough. The wizard that I had dropped over here, because this is kind of where I was focusing, the wizard that I dropped over here moved on to the town hall from there, and then this Tesla pops. So now I'm kind of freaking out. I don't want to send my hogs over here because I don't want them to have to end at this town hall with all these Teslas because I knew I wouldn't have a heal for them. So I redirect what I'm planning on doing, and I send all my hogs from down here so I can get these Teslas taken out quick. So I go ahead and get my first heal down because there's a lot of point defenses hitting my skeleton or my hogs right now. Barbarian King's in the core tanking for me, so I kind of let these hogs go through, hit a spring trap. Barbarian King though unfortunately goes down, so they redirect to my Archer Queen. I tried to get a heal in there to kind of keep the Barbarian King up, which was stupid. I probably should have waited a little bit longer, but I know I'm in trouble right now. I've got 1 heal left, and there's 2 more giant bomb compartments. So I have to drop a heal up here because of the giant bomb. That was the right play, but this giant bomb I know is going to kill me. Had I just seen that and popped up the Barbarian, I wouldn't have had this problem. But, I had one more wizard. I kind of popped it down at the bottom to take out the town hall and start cleaning up around the corner. But, this bomb does just too much damage. Hogs don't have enough life in order to survive that along with the skellies and the defenses. So, super easy cleanup. What I would do differently. First thing you want to do, these Teslas down here, drop a single balloon. I would bring three balloons for these Teslas. Drop probably 2 here and 1 here, and that would get those 3 Teslas taken out. And then I'd bring 2 balloons for this cannon just to help protect your kill squad. So there's 5 balloons total is what I'd bring. Bring 1 barbarian, drop it in this hole in the base so that you can pop that giant bomb. Then I'd do the same giant 4 hogs over here. I wouldn't worry about this cannon, this archer tower. It's just not worth the troops. So, but giant in here with the 4 hogs, that'll get this giant bomb popped, and that means you've got this giant bomb, and this giant bomb taken care of before the raid starts. And then I'd do everything else. Well, I'd send the golem in this way. Because the Tesla's down, the golem won't redirect, which helps everything. And then I do my 2-finger drop on the hogs, just like I initially planned. Have a heal already ready for this giant bomb, and then you've got 3 heals left. You can put 1 up here, 1 there, and that takes care of the space. So, as I said, the base was too smart for me. I think it's a super easy cleanup, though. I hope I got everything covered. If there's any questions or comments, or if you see something that you think we could have done a little better, please leave those below. And thank you very much for watching.